These bees that we saved from a local customer down in King Swinford, it was a miracle that we saved these bees and we got them out all alive. Well, we didn't get them all out alive, we got about half the colony out alive. They're doing all nice and well, which you'll see right at the end of the video. But this is the reason that we nearly lost the whole colony. You know, some 20 to 30, 40,000 bees that was in that colony. It was a big swarm that had turned up. And the reason this is to blame for us nearly losing the entire colony, it was because someone had used this many years before. There was an old chap who used to live there apparently. He thought, and the neighbours as well, they all thought that there was a big wasp infestation. Wasps don't work like that. A wasp starts from a single queen and she makes some workers, then some more workers and some more. And it's a slow, slow process. Honeybees turn up en masse. 10, 20, 30,000 bees in a swarm will turn up and they'll go into a void space in your house, which is what happened here. The problem was that the person years ago had used this stuff and they pumped that in there, which is for ants. It's not for bees. It's not for bees. It's not for wasps. Stop using it on wasps and bees and bumblebees and God knows what else. It's for ants and you shouldn't be spraying it all over the place. This old chap had stuffed jar after jar after jar of this stuff inside the colony. This stuff had killed the bees. Then he blocked up the holes. And then what happened was a swarm years later smelt the honey. There was now a new little hole. The scout bees found this little hole, went in and started using the old colony. This stuff was in there. They were fine. They were fine until we started to remove the colony. And then all of a sudden, halfway through the removal, we realised there were bees on their backs doing the old dying fly spinning round. We couldn't understand what on earth was going on. And it was because this stuff had settled down and then we disturbed it. And basically when this is disturbed, it gets into the insects and then it starts affecting them. It's a neurotoxin basically to them. This stuff is horrible stuff. It's really nasty stuff. We see it all the time on Facebook especially. You know, we get tagged in things all the time. Someone's got a wasp nest. Oh, put some ant powder in it. No, don't put some ant powder in it. Number one, do you know that it's wasps? Right? Which you shouldn't use this because it's ant powder. It's not wasp powder, is it? Okay? It's dangerous stuff. Don't use it. And it should certainly never, ever be used on bees. And you'll see in this video, it was a miracle that we actually saved this colony. And we did save it. And you'll see right at the end, they're lovely and safe and sound at my son's house, Ricky's. And they're doing well. But it's a miracle we got them out. After all the hard work, you disturbed this stuff which had settled in the bottom of the colony. And there was also dropping like flies, well, like dead bees really, weren't they? But please, don't use this stuff. It's not for bees, it's not for wasps, it's not for bumblebees, it's for ants. And stop spraying it all over your garden. It's insecticide, it's dangerous, nasty stuff. You don't want it all over your garden where your children play, where your grandchildren play. Stop spraying it everywhere. Use it as it says on the label. The label is the law, believe it or not. That's the law. That on there is the law of how this product should be used. Whether it's professional or non-professional use, it doesn't matter. That's the law. And it doesn't say use it on wasps, it doesn't say use it on bees. So please don't do it. That's my rant over. Enjoy the rest of the video.
Okay, so we've done all this hard work, getting everything out of there. All this whole comb has come out. You can see all this white powder, that's the insecticide, and it's affected the bees as we're taking them out. And now we've got them all inside this box. Hopefully those are all going to go in there, and all of a sudden there's a big clump of them there, and it looks like they've decided to swarm. So, the joys of dealing with bees. Look at them all up in the sky, look. Everywhere now.
Yeah, man, never did.
So now we've got a nice big clump of bees, and they're all bridging together there, look there.
Oh, there's quite a lot.
There's mad, isn't it? you want me to get the crowbar up there? You won't, I don't think you'll scoop them, mate.
It's like
But basically, at the moment, we're trying to get those bees into that box there. As normal. Should we take that tile off next, Rick?
if we can try it without crushing them. They're all on the back of the thing, aren't they? Let's scoop them into the thing, like look.
A little bridge they made of their little bodies. First of all.
These are very placid bees, I must say.
They are beautiful bees, they are. Basically what Rick is doing is he's holding the bees there, and you can see
Tempting them into a honey home.
they're going inside the box. He's walking off his hands and into the box.
Come on.
Awesome. We're going to get these remainers. Remainers. To go in here with the good old Brexiteers. Come on, girls, you know it makes sense. I'm worried about these ones here, look, they're fanning backwards.
I'm hoping that eventually they'll work it out, because these lot seem a lot less agitated.
Oh, there's loads on the outside now fanning back.
Oh wow, they're all up on the wall here. I think a lot of times while they're fanned to say, look, we're over here, the group's
Look,
here.
we've got a little clump here still fanning a bit as well.
I reckon they'll go into this box now.
There's a good example of one fanning, look. Look at this one that's here. The bum's up in the air, fanning away, saying, look, Queen's over here, Queen's over here. Here's our old adversary, the wasp, coming in and eating some of the bees that got the ant powder on from someone else who put it out there. And what that wasp will do, look, is chewing at the thorax, in between the thorax, to chew off the fatty abdomen bit, the bit with the sting in. And I bet you it'll fly off with that, just one half of it, because it can't fly off with the full bee, so it'll take half a bee. Nature's lovely, isn't it? Yep. I hate wasps.
Yeah, I think they're all
The smell of the alcohol.
We're doing a video, Chris.
I know. It's his landscape. Yeah. His landscape. Coming off, look. So this is some of the comb that most of the comb we've taken out. As you can see. Lift the bag up, look. That's
Coming out of here. Where? Coming out behind these tiles.
Are they actually coming out though? That's good. That's good if they're going towards the green box. What's going on now?
What the hell? You literally, you think you've done what you think you've got
think
away
it's
with
all
one
over.
thing, and then it's like.
Are they going to do that madness again where they went like they were swarming again?
I didn't realise there's that many bees behind there. They're all starting to pile out the back of the
But
cell.
are they going towards the nuke?
It does. There's that many. I can't work it out. It does look like they are. Got to stand back.
Found some more.
No, there was literally nothing there, and I was like, "Oh, job done." And then Mark's just clocked them all rushing out from
Mark
behind
is like the kiss of death, man.
I feel like opening up the vent to let them get back in there quicker. But then again, they can fit through the hole.
If they're going through the holes, just leave them to it now then, mate. That's right, then I'll come back dusk tonight.
I'm just worried that if the queen was in there, because I didn't realise there was any left in there.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be leaving there, would they? They'd be leaving the nuke and going to the hole in the wall.
Yeah,
You
but
see
then
what I'm
if the
saying?
queen... Oh, I get you.
Do you see what I'm saying? They'd be going the opposite way, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
In theory. Lots of theories with bees, isn't there?
Yeah.
Lots of theories. Lots of theories.
There's certainly a lot more than there were
Yeah,
3
where
minutes
did
ago.
they come from? I didn't realise there was that much more left.
So were they in there
That
as
is
well?
incredible how many are coming out of here.
That's madness. I was going to go for a cob and a pint.
What on earth?
There's millions of them coming out.
It's
Look.
non-stop.
Ooh.
I told you there's a lot of them the other day when.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you rang me on Saturday, didn't you? You were like,
But they're literally, that's where the saying a bee line comes from, isn't it? You can actually see them making a line across there, look, as they're coming out. But what we want is that bee line to make it into that hole in the bottom of that box. Oh well.
It does look like they're going there. Well, we can only wait, can't we?
Wait and see, mate. Wait and see. Let's see what happens when I come back. Right, we're back out on site again. This was only a little colony and we've managed to get it out in a day. Let's check the box. Let's have a look. It feels heavy. It feels very heavy.
Don't drop it, whatever you do.
Oh my
That'd be
God.
bad.
Well, that would be hilarious, wouldn't it? That would be a big YouTube hit, wouldn't it? In fact, that's what they usually say at the start of them things, isn't it? Imagine if this was on on something. Oh. So let's have a look. And there they all are, look. With a couple of your roof tiles. I'll bring back the roof tiles tomorrow. So somewhere in there must be the queen. Bless them. Bless them. That was a huge colony, and the annoying thing was we'd have got the whole colony out in one go if someone hadn't in the past put a load of ant powder in the original colony that was here. We thought we'd lost the whole colony at this dinner time, but luckily there was enough there and the queen survived. It didn't get on the queen. So please, please, please don't put ant powder in bees' nests, wasp nests or anything other than an ant's nest, because it's illegal for a start, and that's the reason why you shouldn't use it. And it nearly wiped out this entire colony, so please don't do that. Okay, that's my little preach for the day. I'm gonna go home to bed now.
These are the bees that have been rescued from King Swinford, I think it was. It was a swarm. I haven't looked in here for a very long time now, so I want to see how well they're doing. Oh, some of them have got squashed on the top. Oh, that's not great. They don't seem to be that bothered by me. Not bad for a colony that nearly got killed out by ant powder, to be honest. They've done fantastic. Absolutely brilliantly. Right, see if I can do this with one hand. And hopefully I don't get stung. Happy bees. Right, I'm going to sort this out off camera because, as you can see, when we had the hot weather, the wax has fell out of that end frame, which I need to sort out now. Up the rest of frames, just need another 2. But I'm pretty happy.